There are compliments. And then there are forbidden compliments, the kind that bypass logic and tap straight into a woman's emotions. These aren't the usual "you're beautiful" or "you have a great smile" lines that she's heard 1,000 times. No. These are psychological triggers, phrases so powerful that they make her stop, think, and feel something she can't ignore. Compliments that create mystery, intrigue, and undeniable attraction. In this video, I'm revealing 3 of these rare, almost dangerous compliments. Use them wisely. Because once you do, she'll never see you the same way again. Let's begin. In this video, I'm breaking down 3 powerful forbidden compliments. Ones that, when used correctly, will make any woman feel a rush of emotions she can't ignore. These aren't your average, everyday praises, they're crafted to trigger deep attraction and desire. Let's begin. 1. There's something about you that I can't quite figure out. This compliment isn't just words, it's psychological warfare in the game of attraction. It taps into one of the most powerful forces in a woman's mind, the need to be understood. Most men throw out predictable compliments that are easy to process: "You're gorgeous. You have a great smile. You're really fun to be around. Nice. Sure. Memorable." Not at all. But when you tell a woman, "There's something about you that I can't quite figure out," you're doing something completely different. You're placing mystery at the center of the interaction. You're making her question what it is about her that's pulling you in. And here's the genius of it: you're not telling her what makes her special, you're making her prove it to herself. Attraction isn't just about flattery. If that were the case, women would fall for every guy who called them beautiful. But they don't. Instead, they chase the people who make them feel something deeper. This compliment works because it, 1. Makes her feel unique. Women don't want to be just another pretty face, they want to feel like they have something rare that sets them apart. 2. Creates tension. You're showing interest, but in a way that keeps her guessing. 3. Engages her emotions. She'll start analyzing what makes her different in your eyes. Which means she's already investing in the interaction. The way you say this matters. If you just throw it out there with no energy, it won't land. The trick is to pause. Act like you're genuinely thinking, and let it slip out naturally. For example, you're talking, and she says something interesting. You pause, look at her, and say, "You know, there's something about you I can't quite figure out." You're out together, and she does something unexpected. Instead of just reacting, you lean in slightly and say, "You're not like most people I meet. But I can't figure out why." The moment you say this, watch what happens. She'll get hooked. Her body language will shift. Her curiosity will spark. And she'll want to know exactly what you mean. And here's the real trick: don't explain it right away. Let her wonder. Let her try to prove herself to you. The more you leave unanswered, the more she'll chase that validation. Most compliments close the conversation. If you say, "You have beautiful eyes," she'll just say, "Thanks." And that's the end of it. But this opens a loop in her mind. She won't just brush it off, she'll start analyzing your words, replaying them later, wondering what it is that makes her different in your eyes. And the moment she starts thinking about you when you're not around, that's when attraction turns into obsession. This is how you make a woman feel seen, but not completely understood. Because the second she feels like she's figured you out, The game is over. Use this wisely. Because once you drop this line, she'll never see you the same way again. 2. I feel like there's a side of you that most people never get to see. This isn't just a compliment, it's a key that unlocks her mind. Most men try to impress women with shallow flattery. You're so beautiful. You're really funny. I love your vibe. And while these might earn a polite smile, they won't make her feel anything. But this compliment sneaks past her defenses. It makes her stop and think. It makes her wonder, what does he see in me that others don't? And the moment she starts wondering that, you're no longer just some guy, you're the one who understands her in a way no one else does. Women spend their lives being judged on the surface, their looks, their attitude, their social presence. Everything about them is constantly on display. But deep down, every woman craves one thing, to be understood beyond the image she presents to the world. This compliment hits different because it tells her, 1. She's more than what people see. You're recognizing something deeper than just her appearance or personality. 2. You're not like other guys. You're not just seeing the version of her that everyone else sees, you're seeing something more. 3. She now wants to prove you right. If you suggest she has a hidden side, she'll unconsciously start revealing more of herself to you. This creates a powerful shift in interaction. Instead of you trying to impress her, she starts wanting to impress you. The key to making this work is it has to feel genuine. If you just throw it out randomly, it won't land. But if you time it right, when she shares something personal, when she opens up, or when she does something unexpected, it will hit her on a deep level. Here's how to say it: she reveals something about her past. Something she doesn't usually talk about. You pause for a moment. Then say, I feel like there's a side of you most people never get to see. You're hanging out. And she lets her guard down. Maybe she laughs in a way that feels unfiltered. You smirk and say, I don't think most people get to see this version of you. She does something completely out of character. And you catch her in the moment. You look at her and say, this is interesting. I bet people don't realize this about you. The key here is the pause. The slight moment of hesitation before you say it. That moment makes her feel like you're truly noticing something unique about her. Why this works better than a simple compliment. A regular compliment tells a woman something she already knows. She's beautiful. She's funny, she's heard it. So have 100 other guys. But this compliment makes her question what you see in her. And when she starts trying to figure that out, she's already becoming more emotionally invested in you. It plants a seed in her mind. One that makes her want to open up to you more. To show you the parts of herself she hides from the world. And that's what makes her obsessed. 3. I can't decide if you're trouble. Or if you're exactly what I need. This isn't just a compliment, it's a psychological trap. Most guys compliment a woman in a way that puts her in control. You're so amazing. I love your energy. You're the most beautiful girl I've ever met. These statements place her on a pedestal, making her the one who gets to decide whether or not she's interested. But this flips the script entirely. Now she's the one who's uncertain. Now she's the one who has to figure out where she stands with you. And the moment a woman starts questioning whether she's trouble or exactly what you need, she's already hooked. This compliment works because it creates two things women can't resist: intrigue and tension. 1. It makes her feel dangerous and exciting. Women love to feel like they have a certain power over a man. But only if it's a challenge. This compliment suggests that she's unpredictable. That she has the ability to shake up your world. And that makes her want to prove it. 2. It creates a push-pull dynamic. By saying you can't decide, you're showing interest while also keeping a bit of emotional distance. You're not falling for her instantly, you're still figuring her out. And that makes her want to win you over. 3. It sparks curiosity. The moment you say this, she's going to wonder. What does he mean? Why can't he decide? And once she starts thinking about you like that, you're already living rent-free in her mind. This is the exact kind of compliment that leaves her thinking about you long after you've said it. This line works best when there's already a little bit of flirtation and playful tension. It should feel like a natural response to something she's said or done. Something that makes her feel unpredictable. Here's how to use it, she teases you. Saying something playful or challenging. You smirk. Lean in slightly. And say, I can't tell if you're trouble. Or exactly what I need. She does something bold. Maybe she's teasing the bartender. Making a sarcastic remark. Or doing something unexpected. You give her a slow look and say, I feel like you're going to be dangerous for me. She surprises you with an insight you didn't expect. Instead of just nodding, you tilt your head. Give her a curious look. And say, I don't know whether to run from you. Or spend more time figuring you out. The key, your tone. Say it slowly. Let there be a hint of mystery in your voice. Make it sound like you're genuinely intrigued. If you deliver it too quickly, it will sound rehearsed. But if you say it with the right balance of curiosity and challenge, it will make her feel like she's different from every other woman you've met. A typical compliment makes a woman feel good. But this one makes her feel wanted, and mysterious at the same time. Here are some audience reactions after reading this news. The psychology behind forbidden compliments reveals a deeper understanding of human emotions and the power of words. Compliments, when crafted thoughtfully, do more than just express admiration, they tap into psychological triggers that create lasting emotional impressions. Unlike generic flattery, forbidden compliments go beyond surface-level praise, engaging a person's subconscious and making them feel truly special. In the realm of attraction, these compliments are particularly effective because they evoke curiosity, emotional engagement, and a sense of exclusivity. The 3 key phrases explored here illustrate different psychological principles: mystery, validation, and push-pull dynamics. Each one has a unique impact that deepens connection and intrigue. The first, there's something about you that I can't quite figure out, is more than a compliment, it's a mental puzzle that sparks curiosity. Unlike straightforward praise, this statement leaves an open-ended question in a woman's mind, making her wonder what you see in her that makes her unique. The power of this phrase lies in its ability to create mystery, draw emotional engagement, and trigger investment. Humans are naturally drawn to what they don't fully understand. And by suggesting that there's something about her that remains unexplained, she becomes intrigued by your perception. Attraction is driven by emotions rather than logic. And this statement forces her to think beyond looks or personality, it makes her feel different in your eyes. Additionally, the more she wonders about what makes her special to you, the more invested she becomes in the interaction. The deeper lesson here is that curiosity fuels attraction. In any relationship, leaving room for mystery makes a connection more compelling and memorable. The second, I feel like there's a side of you that most people never get to see, acknowledges something beyond physical appearance or social persona. Many people, particularly those who receive frequent compliments, feel as though others only recognize their surface-level qualities. This statement suggests that you see something deeper, something hidden from the world. It is powerful because it makes her feel understood, sets you apart from others, and fosters emotional intimacy. Everyone desires to be seen for who they truly are. And this compliment reassures her that she is more than just an attractive face, she is complex and unique. Most compliments are predictable, but this one signals emotional intelligence, making you stand out. When someone feels deeply understood, they naturally become more open and willing to share their authentic self. The core takeaway is that people crave recognition beyond their outward identity. Whether in friendships, relationships, or professional interactions, acknowledging someone's hidden qualities builds trust and emotional closeness. The third, I can't decide if you're trouble or if you're exactly what I need, plays on push-pull dynamics, a psychological technique that creates tension and excitement. This phrase sends mixed signals, sparking intrigue and emotional engagement. It works because it makes her feel unpredictable and exciting, shifts the power dynamic, and creates a sense of exclusivity. Many women enjoy the idea of being seen as someone who disrupts a man's world in an irresistible way. By suggesting that she is both tempting and potentially dangerous, you make her feel alluring. At the same time, this statement subtly places the decision in your hands, rather than putting her on a pedestal. Instead of seeking her approval, you imply that she is the one being evaluated. The effect is that she starts to wonder about the impact she has on you, which keeps her engaged. Additionally, this phrase suggests that she is different from others, someone who stands out and keeps you guessing. This makes her feel more valuable and intriguing. The broader lesson is that people are drawn to what they cannot fully grasp or control. By introducing a slight element of uncertainty in conversations, you make yourself more engaging. However, balance is key. Too much mystery can be frustrating, while too little makes interactions dull. The strongest connections blend familiarity with intrigue. Beyond attraction, these principles reveal fundamental truths about human nature and communication. People are drawn to what challenges them. A predictable compliment is easily forgotten, but something that forces a person to think deeply stays with them. Emotions drive decisions more than logic, while we like to believe we make rational choices. Most of our feelings toward others are shaped by subconscious emotional triggers. Creating an emotional experience is far more powerful than delivering a simple compliment. Additionally, the need for validation is universal, no matter how confident someone appears. They have an innate desire to feel unique and valued. Compliments that affirm this need foster strong emotional bonds. Furthermore, less is often more in communication. Leaving things slightly ambiguous invites curiosity and engagement. Whether in storytelling, attraction, or any human interaction, what is left unsaid can be just as powerful as what is spoken. Ultimately, words shape perceptions and relationships. While these forbidden compliments are designed to enhance attraction, their underlying principles apply to all areas of life. Curiosity, emotional engagement, and a sense of exclusivity are potent forces in human interaction. Making someone feel truly seen and understood creates an impact that lingers long after a conversation ends. However, the most important factor is authenticity. No matter how clever a phrase may be, If it lacks genuine appreciation and emotional awareness, it will not resonate. Mastering the art of meaningful communication is not about manipulation, it's about understanding human nature and fostering real, lasting connections. Thank you for watching. Do you enjoy Peaceful Horizons? If you liked this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.